Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Molly and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Molly's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Molly's going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session tomorrow. Now, she's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first and one of the most important exercises for you is going to be heeling. The command is Molly, heel. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, but it's very important to my clients who live in the city. She should follow your lead. She should stay next to you when she's walking. Her shoulders should not pass your left leg. She should always be a lady, and when you stop, whether it's to cross the street or talk to someone, she should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you are not going to use her name. The long sit-stay you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. Practice it at all your entries and exits. And work up to 3 minutes on this long sit-stay. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her, returning all the way back to where they started. Molly should remain seated until she gets another command, and Fred told her to heel, and they take off walking again. Nice automatic sit there. So every time you stop at a corner, you should have her sit. Very nice. She's a very, very special dog, very sweet, very eager to please, as you can see. Fred leaves her in another sit-stay. And this time he's going to call her out of that, and this is the come on command. She should come in and sit and not put her front feet on you, and then they go back to heel. So remember, when you call her in, she should be sitting in front of you. If she puts her front feet on you, you tell her no, sit, and then you praise her. Because it's very difficult when you have an adorable dog like this, when she puts her little front feet on you, not to praise her. But not all of your guests are going to like a dog that jumps on them. Fred leaves her in another sit-stay, turns to face her. When he calls her, he uses her name. He lightens his tone of voice, and she should come and sit right in front. Very good, and she gets praised for that. And don't take your praise over the top in the beginning. You want to give her a little pat for praise or tell her good girl, but you don't want to go over the top and get her all amped up until you're sure that you know how to reel her back in. And she sits like such a proper lady. She's so cute. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now, your long down stay, you can practice right in your apartment or home, and you're going to work up from about 1 to 1.5 minutes all the way up to 3 to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to her, he again walks all the way around her. She remains lying there. He goes back to heel, and then she waits for another command. And he's going to demonstrate that down from a heel position again for you. You always have your dog seated before you attempt to put her into a down. So he tells her down and stay. Sometimes you can't hear him on the camera. That's why I narrate for you. And this time he will call her out of that down. She comes right in. Good girl. And sits. Beautiful. she is wonderful. She's a very, very nice girl. Such a little lady. Now this time we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. So Fred's going to leave her in a sit stay. He's going to walk out to the end of his leash. He's going to turn to face her. This is the only time that you will see him use his right hand to give the command, and he drops her into a down from a distance. Now we have demonstrated for you Molly's heel, her automatic sit, her sit stay, her down stay, her down from a distance, and her come. These are the exercises that we want you to practice. Use your video as a tutorial, put it on your computer, your TV, your laptop, work along with it. She is awesome. We've enjoyed having her every minute, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.